What's going on, Packers fans? Aaron Negler here with your Packers Daily Chat, coming to you live on the Cheesehead TV social channels. It's game day, people! Let's go! The Packers are playing tackle football tonight, and I am excited about it. Yes, it's a preseason game. I don't care, people! Man, the offseason's long. It is a long slog to get here, but we are finally here. The Packers taking the field in Cincinnati to take on the Bengals tonight. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to be here in Green Bay at Stadium View, right down the street here, with Matt Ramage. We'll be watching the game at Stadium View, most likely in the upstairs bar. So if you're in the Green Bay area and you're like, I want to go hang out, watch the game, talk with Negler and Ramage, come on by. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Hello to everybody in the comments. So good to see everybody already here, mixing it up early. Before I get going, you guys know I got to give a shout out to our good friends over at Ticket King. People, if you want to watch the Green Bay Packers in 2023, you got to utilize Ticket King for your Packers tickets. Go to Cheesehead TV, either our website or our app. Go to the schedule. You'll find individualized links for each and every game. Don't use Ticketmaster or StubHub, SeatGeek, none of these national companies. Use a company based in Wisconsin since the early 90s. Hell, you can use a link in the description of this video. Use Ticket King, people. You know you want to. Let's do it, people. Let's get ready for this game. That's right, Packers kicking off against the Bengals. Fun fact, second straight year that Green Bay starts the preseason on the road. It is the first preseason meeting between the Packers and Bengals since 2012, a 27-13 Green Bay victory at Cincinnati, as it happens. The last time these two teams met was 2021. You'll remember the many missed kicks down the stretch there. Packers won that 25-22 in overtime on a Mason Crosby field goal. And his replacement will be on display tonight. That's right, the rookie kicker. Carlson will be out there, hopefully, making his kicks, because we all know there has been issues in that regard. Although he seems to have started to correct some of that. But he'll certainly be someone I'll be watching, and I think most Packers fans will be watching with great anticipation, as it were. How are you guys all doing? So good to see everybody. Look at all these fine folks just chilling out here. Chris has already got a super chat going. What's up, man? I think Tom is probably an upgrade at center and right tackle. The question is, who's better at their position? Myers at center or Nyman at right tackle? I'm leaning towards Nyman. Go Pack, go. I tend to agree. I was just on the radio talking about this, and it feels like, and I'm not saying that every Packers fan is like this, obviously, but it feels like people are kind of, I don't know, pencil or pen, using pen to mark Zach Tom in at right tackle. And I think he's got a legit shot of winning that job at center. And I don't hate the idea of Josh Nyman at right tackle, the way some Packers fans really seem to. So I'm with you. I think, like, if between Nyman at right tackle or Josh Myers at center, I think Nyman at tackle is probably a better proposition if you've got to choose one. But we'll see. Look, Zach has got to do the work, right? He's got to win the job at either position first before we start, naming him one of the best five. I mean, we all love him. We love his game, but that's what tonight and these preseason games and joint practices are all about, putting those pelts on the wall. Eric, thank you for being a Carry the G Club member. Greatly appreciate the support. Hi, Aaron. Packer football is back. Hashtag 2024 championship season. No hot takes. Look, it's not. I don't think it's a dirty word / idea to realize that this season is about setting them up, the team and the franchise, setting them up for hopefully a foundation for a window of opportunity when it comes to being a contender. I don't think anybody realistically looks at the Green Bay Packers in 2023 and says, oh yeah, they absolute contender. They've got a shot at the world championship. I just don't think you're being realistic. But I do think a lot of people think they're going to suck, and I think they're going to surprise a lot of people in that regard. I think they're going to be a hell of a lot more competitive than people expect nationally, and some Packers fans as well. But, man, I don't think it's crazy to just recognize that, right? And just it's kind of nice because it takes all the pressure off, and you can just enjoy the games for once and not have to worry about, oh, my God, are they going to have an NFC championship game at home? Not that it'll matter. Did I say that out loud? Okay. Eric, how do you become a Carry the G Club member? Eric, it is YouTube specific. If you go to the YouTube channel, you go to the community section, you can join Carry the G. It's $5 a month. You get access to our happy hour. You get special emojis and recognition during live chats. It's pretty valuable during watch party. get you noticed there. But yeah, you get access to our happy hour as well. But if you're not a creature of YouTube, I see you're chatting on Facebook. You can also join Patreon and get most of those benefits, except for the live chatting recognition, so to speak. That is pretty YouTube specific. Soder's here. What's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Have not been this excited for a preseason in forever. 2023 is setting up to be a blast. I was just talking about that with somebody the other day. It's like, it has been a long time since I looked forward to preseason football, but man, am I excited for tonight's game and all these preseason games. Always excited and interested in the battles down the depth chart, right? Especially that third preseason game always ends up being kind of guys really making their last case for inclusion at the bottom of the roster. But man, with all the youth, especially on offense, and the few jobs that are up for grabs, and of course a first-time starter at quarterback, it's an exciting time, man. I'm stoked to watch these guys. Now, I can't wait until the game kicks off tonight, and then like they go 3 and out, and Twitter explodes, and Jordan Love's a bust, and because you know that's coming. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Terminal Frost, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Excited about youth and speed. You said it, brother. It is just fascinating to see a Green Bay Packers offense that has speed. It has just not been the norm in Green Bay. And it really feels like a bit Brian has kind of gone out of his way to reset in that regard, maybe at the expense of some of their normal practices, right? Like Jaden Reed is a perfect example. I know we've talked about it here. Talk about a player that not a lot of people expected Green Bay to even be interested in, let alone draft. They did, and he pops at practice. Musgrave's another one. Like his speed and explosiveness is undeniable. So now, does that automatically mean they're going to just show up and ball out and put up huge numbers? No, of course not. They got to do the work. But man, it's noticeable, especially for a team that has been somewhat plodding at that position, at the skill positions in general, over the course of many, many years. Speed and youth, I'm here for it, man. I am here for it. Will Campbell and Walker get some run together tonight? That's a good question, Brett. I'll be surprised if Campbell plays. I think Walker will. He's still a very young player and needs the reps. I'll be surprised if Campbell's out there. I'll be surprised if Jair's out there. I'll be surprised if Bakhtiari's out there. Those are the ones that I really think will sit. And who knows? You know, I think Matt will play more starters than he has in the past, but I think those seasoned guys, those, you know, second, third contract vets, they'll probably get the night off, would be my guess. So we'll see, though. We'll find out in a couple hours. Eric, thanks for the super chat. Excited for a potential superstar tight end in Musgrave. He's got all the tools, man. No doubt about it. We talked about it earlier this week, though. He's got to be able to do it, you know, down in and down out in every facet of the game. So he does not become a one-dimensional tell for defensive coordinators. But, man, the prospects are there. The ceiling is there. And it all starts tonight, his attempt to reach that ceiling. Jacob, thank you for the super chat, man. Headed to the game right now, which means dub. Heard it here first. Unreal. Can't wait to watch these position battles take place. I hear you, man. But, yes, of course, Jacob. The long-standing tradition in my life is that if Jacob is at the game, that's a dub. So when they win tonight, I'll know to give you credit. Enjoy the game, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. Will Sean Clifford play against Cincinnati? Randy, I should hope so. Absolutely. I would think he'll probably be the first off the bench whenever Jordan Love's night is done. I'm just guessing right now, but that's what I would suspect. Ed, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. You may call me an unrealistic dreamer, but I'm not the only Packer fan one. John Lennon. I think John Lennon was a Packers fan. I think that's obvious. Isn't that true? No, I may have just made that up. Love is playing, right? Yes, Brittany. Love will absolutely play tonight. He did indicate he was going to get a few series when he was talking to reporters after the joint practice on Wednesday. Of course, nothing's official yet, so who knows? Matt LaFleur maybe pulls a fast one and sits him. I don't think so, though. I'm pretty sure Jordan will get a couple series. Brian, thanks for checking out the stream on Facebook. Do you expect to see the defense in more of an attack mode in preseason, or will we see that during the season? Yeah, I mean, you're not going to see too much by way of scheming things up, right? Like exotic blitzes and things of that nature. But as far as like the rules are, as you know, with certain calls might be like 2-man or even cover 2 or cover 6 or things like that. What they're asking the corners to do may look a little different. I'm fascinated to see, but they're not going to be quote unquote attack mode in a preseason game. Like they may run the odd, like really kind of rudimentary pressure package at times, but they're going to save a lot of that for the regular season. But to your point, I'm interested to see how much those defensive backs are up at the line of scrimmage. I think every Packers fan in the world will be watching for that. No doubt about it. What else we got? Love me some love. Word. Weird birthday fact of the day. Okay, look, Kibbles, what's up? In honor of the Packers' birthday, Zack Snyder and Vince share a birthday and has wanted to make a docu on his life, but no studio was interested. I mean, can you blame him? It's Zack Snyder. I kid. I know he's a very talented director, but just not my favorite. Hey, look, Vince got the Broadway play, which was awesome. So maybe, hopefully, someday they turn When Pride Still Mattered into a movie, because that would be incredible. You'd have to get just the right actor, though, and that'd be very difficult. Al, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Got my replica brick. Hope to see the real one for Saints game. Ready for some Packer football. Go, Pack, go. That's cool as hell, man. Congratulations. And if you're going to the Saints game, have a great time. Home openers are a real special time here in Green Bay, and that building gets electric. A lot of good times. A lot of good times. Bo Melton goes for 200 tonight. Big man 23. Throwing it down. Throw it down, big man. Throw it down. I love it. It's Brett. Did we break down that Packers family night practice tape yet? Said no good NFL coach ever. Well, look, okay, I understand the misgivings about the Packers not wanting people watching because of competitive advantage or disadvantage, whatever. But yeah, we all know, there's a scout or two in the crowd every year. There's no question about that. It's not a question of scouting like the looks or the play calls or the design or anything like that. It's about scouting the players. How do they look? What is their athletic makeup? How are they developing already in their very young NFL careers comparative to where they were in college? That's valuable information if you're a personnel group. And that's why the Packers somewhat try to limit what they can. But, yeah, no one's under any illusions that people are breaking down, like, play-by-player coverages or things of that nature, because there's precious little to go by from a family night practice. What else we got? It'll be interesting to see how the run game fares with the rookie tight ends blocking. Brian, it will be fascinating to see if they're able to get the run game going with the rookie tight ends blocking. Kraft has been pretty solid so far out of the gate. Musgrave's got a long way to go. Interested to see how much DeGuara gets playtime-wise. Tyler Davis is there, and he's pretty much in. I know he had a very bad preseason last year, but he was pretty solid throughout the year in that third or fourth tight end role. He's kind of picking up where he left off in that regard. I do wonder how much run he gets with the ones just because he's the one guy who's had experience playing in line in the NFL. DeGuara is completely just a move guy, and he's not an inline tight end. So I think we'll see a good mix of that. I am a rival scouting Packers daily. Mike, you're going to glean a lot of really useful information. Not. Say psych. Okay. What else we got? I got that one. Oz says 11 wins. Oz throwing it down here on Packers Daily. I love it. 11 wins. What was C-3PO saying, Return of the Jedi? I wish I had your confidence. I'm down with it, man, though. I love it. Chip, wise words there on Facebook. People shouldn't freak out about mistakes tonight. Now is when you want mistakes so the coaching staff can go over them with the players. Very well said. Could not agree more. Unfortunately, in this world that we live in, no one, and I mean no one, will take that to heart. But you're right, Chip. You're absolutely right. Do I get complimentary food and beer at Stadium View tonight? No. I've got a couple people asking, do I think Bakhtiari plays? No, I do not. I'll be very, very surprised if he does. Who gets ahead in the safety competition today? Good question. I suspect Jonathan Owens continues to kind of build momentum for that starting gig. He has really come on in the last week or so. You see why that he's had a number of really nice pass breakups. He had a couple in red zone their last practice here in Green Bay that were truly impressive. I think he's getting comfortable in the scheme. He's got that starting experience all last year in Houston. I just think he's a good fit, and it's not to put down Rudy Ford in any way. I just think Owens is a better player from scrimmage. But we'll see, man. It all changes when the intensity goes up, game situations. You got to actually tackle now. It isn't thud anymore. You got to bring him to the ground. And who knows, man. Look, we've talked about it before, but all we want in Green Bay is assignment sure, willing and able and productive tackler. That is it. That is the bar. The bar is pretty simple, right? I don't need Nick Collins-like plays. I don't need Charles Woodson out there. I just want guys who make sure that the 8-yard game doesn't rupture into a 25-yard game. That happens way too much with the Packers safeties in recent years. So I'm not asking for a lot. Just beat the Bears. I think they still suck. Thoughts? Dean, I think you're in a healthy headspace right there. Just beat the Bears. It's all about week 1. There you go. That is what I'm talking about. Tackling in Green Bay is like paying taxes, says Brandy. Everyone hates it. I mean, I wish I had a rebuttal to that, but you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Leaf, great name. What's up? Hi from Wisconsin native in North Carolina. Ready for some Packer football. Love your live videos. Go Pack Go. Thank you so much. Thanks for checking them out. Really appreciate it. Will I sit in the bowl for a game this year? I don't think so, but never say never. But right now it doesn't feel like I probably will. Although maybe the Chiefs game. The Chiefs game, I'll be in town for the Cheesehead TV meetup. Maybe I end up at that game, but right now no plans to. But a lot of ball game left. We shall see. Marty Kaufman is here, ladies and gentlemen. Marty, the villain of the happy hour last night. If me missing an 80-yard TD is my punishment, I will ask that sacrifice for the team. Ladies and gentlemen, Marty is a rare Packers fan who is not excited. Not excited for a brand new season of Packers football to kick off tonight. He's going to dinner with friends, apparently, rather than watch the game. I thought you were diehard, man. I thought we were like this. We're like this. This is you over here. What have I seen from Goodson at running back? Improvement in drill work when it comes to pass pro. Haven't really got a chance to see him in like the 11-on-11, the team stuff too much. But the drills that we've seen on the one-on-one, linebackers versus running backs in pass pro, he looks improved. He's done a good job of getting under the pads and standing his ground. But as I think I said a couple days ago, that's good. Obviously, you need it. You want that improvement. You want that development. But now you've got to put it into action when there's game action, when there's a blitz, and you've got to know which guy is yours, working inside out, knowing, okay, we're sliding this way, I got the back end, blah, blah, blah. Like all that's happening like this, you've got to be able to execute, or else they can't trust you back there. So that's the next step, and hopefully we see some of that tonight. Because like I said, the technique looks improved, but got to see it in the game, no doubt about it. Doug Hype, what's up, Doug? Thanks for the super chat. Hi, you thought I want going to comment game time happy hour Zoom. It's coming, baby. I'll set it up right before I leave here. If you are a Patreon or Care of the G Club member, there will be a Zoom set up so you guys can hang out during the game. 100%. Mike, my niece wants me to go to the Barbie movie instead of the game. It hurts. Well, you just got to explain to her about the facts of life, my friend. This is like I tell people all the time. Like, look, the Green Bay Packers and the NFL, as a collective, they release a schedule in April. And then the preseason dates follow somewhat, a few weeks behind that. But those are set very early on so that everyone in my life knows when I'm busy. So just tell your niece, hey, it's right here on the calendar. It's a preseason game tonight. I'll take you tomorrow. Problem solved. Lucas, good question. Hope all is well. Haven't seen a lot about Anthony Johnson Jr. How has he looked so far? Haven't really seen much of him myself. He's been running with the backups to the backups. Have not seen a whole lot of him on teams. Some drill work, but I'm fascinated to see how much play he gets tonight and if he gets an opportunity, an extended opportunity to try and make his case. But so far, not a lot. I think, obviously, the number one thing he's got to do is ball out on special teams. That's his path to the roster, no question. Joe, thanks for the super chat. What causes bigger overreaction tonight? Love playing great or Love struggling? Oh, sir. Sir, you know it's Love struggling. If it bleeds, it leads. Negativity always wins online. And if Jordan does struggle or is not efficient or has some incompletions, you know, here's the problem, not only Packers fans or some subset of Packers fans will blow that up, the Bears fans are ready to pounce. So many other kind of national pundits who want to say, I told you so. That will, of course, get the bigger reaction. So we just need Jordan to go out there and ball out. Pretty much. All right, everybody, I got to get going. I can't thank you enough for hanging out and talking Packers each and every day. As I said at the top, Matt Ramage and I will be at Stadium View tonight here in Green Bay watching the game. Come on by, grab a beer, talk some football, watch the game with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. In the meantime, please, if you can do nothing else to support Cheesehead TV, please hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family, Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. I will be back after the game for a live chat, wrap up, kind of review, what have you. So if you're up and hanging out and want to talk some ball, I'll be back here post-game to talk and go over everything we saw in Packers-Bengals. It's going to be fun. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great night. Go Pack, go.